Hi everyone, in today's video I'm going to be talking about eyebrows, how to shape them, how to fill them in, what are they, where are they located, and why do we have them. So in this video I'm going to be reading from my phone because I did put in a bunch of notes with some information that I know, that I researched, that I learned. It's going to be as much information as I can give you to help you shape and fill in your eyebrows. First, eyebrows. What are they and where are they?
So they're located right here, these things right here.
They are a strip of hair growing on the ridge above a person's eye socket.
Why do we have them? Not only do they help protect our eyes, but they are the key to facial expression and nonverbal communication.
They can also help create the illusion of a different face shape, a more attractive face shape when you fill them in with makeup. Let's get started. Determining the best shape for your eyebrows. We all have a certain eyebrow shape that we were born with, but sometimes changing the shape a little can give a more attractive look. To determine the best eye shape of your brows, you want to hold either a pencil or
Any like long sort of stick.
And what you want to do is first, to determine the start of your brows, you want to line the end of your nose and go up. Here is where my eyebrow should start. Then you want to go from the edge of your nose, kind of the top of the cupid's bow here too. And you want to go like this, and you see where the end of your eye is. That's where you want your eyebrow to end.
And mine naturally grow, I think, a little shorter.
And then for the arc of your brow, you want to look straight to determine these shapes. So you want to go from the corner of your nose to the outside of your iris. When you're looking straight is where your arc should be. Like I said, we all were born with the eyebrows that we have, and sometimes it's not the ideal shape when following these 3 steps. So if you do not fill in your eyebrows, if you do not know how to, I recommend that you do not take off that much hair. It does take long to grow those hairs back, so it's better to take off less than take off more if you're not filling them in. So there are many different ways that you can remove the hairs from your eyebrows temporarily. There is tweezing, which is most commonly used. There is waxing, and there's threading, or banding it's also called.
I personally like to do them myself because I've been through letting them grow out to try threading because I thought I would get a beautiful look and they would be nice and thick if I grew them out, but I ended up going and they were so thin. So I was like, no, I'm going to continue to do them on my own.
And I like to tweeze them personally because for me, I like the look. It's clean, it's fast.
And waxing gives me little white bumps because I have sensitive skin.
Later on in the video, I will show you guys how I grew my eyebrows. So what is tweezing? Tweezing is just using tweezers to remove the unwanted hair from your brows. You can use it on your face, anywhere you want really. Tweezing, it's easier because you don't have to wait in between, like you don't have to wait 4 weeks like you do for waxing to remove the hairs. And there's waxing. Waxing is just using a wax to remove the unwanted hairs. The hair length, it can't be too short. It has to be a certain length for you to be able to remove them, or the wax would not adhere to it and it will not remove the hairs that you don't want there. The times between wax are usually, I believe, 4 to 6 weeks. And it depends on how fast your hair grows as well. So there are many different types of wax on the market. There's wax that you can reapply to the same area when you're removing hair. And I believe that is hard wax, where you don't need to use the strip. You can just put it on, remove the hair. If you see any more there, you can reapply, obviously new wax, and remove it. And then there's the soft wax, where you cannot reapply because it will cause more irritation and can possibly take your skin off with it. And with waxing, it could lead to redness and puffiness when the wax is complete. And this is usually for more sensitive skin like me.
You can also get white little bumps, which is not pretty.
And there's threading, like I said, which is also called banding. And this is a method in where they use a cotton thread and it's twisted and rolled along the surface of the skin to remove the unwanted hair. For threading, I believe it is recommended to wait about 2 weeks for your hair length to grow. Again, it depends on how fast your hair grows. So getting started with removing your hair. First, you want to make sure you brush your hairs to remove any powder or any debris or any dead skin that you might have in there. Then you want to soften your brows with warm water. You can leave it on for about 1 to 2 minutes to soften your brow tissue and relax it so that it's easier to remove the hair. You want to cleanse the skin, the area, before you start tweezing.
So now you're ready to tweeze or wax or thread.
As I said, the ideal eyebrow shape is positioned along 3 lines when you are looking straight ahead. The first line runs vertically from the inner corner of the eye upward, which is the start. The second line runs from the outer corner of the iris upward, so when you're looking straight, so that's the second line. And then the third line is going to be from the end of your nose to the outer corner of your eye. So those are 3 lines.
So let's get started.
I already prepped my skin, it's washed. Okay, these are the products that I use to remove my hair. This little eyebrow shaver, scissors, little eyebrow scissors to trim, tweezers, really good tweezers, decent tweezers, and a spoolie, and of course a mirror so you can see. What I do is, obviously you want to brush them to remove anything that you may have there. Then what I do next is I comb them up so that I can trim any hairs. So this is a little harder because I'm holding a mirror in one hand and using the other hand to trim. Usually I will take it up and trim this way. And also when you tweeze, you want to hold the skin taut so it doesn't hurt as much and you don't damage the skin in the future. Not like, so yeah, usually you want to do that, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do that for this video. I'm just working with the eyebrow shape that God gave me. And I'm going to try to shape it as well as I can, because I do fill them in to the shape that I want, the shape that's more attractive for my face, and the shape that I prefer. As you can see, well, I shaped them last time, so it looks a little better now, but before they would come more down. As you can see, I don't have much hair here, because if I let it grow here, it looks like it makes my eye droopy, kind of. It makes it look droopy, and I like it to look more lifted. Yeah, guys, don't cut your hair either, you know. I'm gonna move it out the way. And you want to brush them down. So I'm not gonna lie to you guys, sometimes I do like to fill in my eyebrows first to the shape that I like, and then I'll remove the hairs outside of that shape. It is easier if you already know how to fill in your brows. This is more for if you don't put makeup on all the time, you don't like to put makeup on, if it takes too much time and you think it's not worth it. Yeah. Because sometimes when I get up, I don't feel like doing my brow. I believe it is recommended to start from the top of your brow first and then to the bottom because it's more sensitive here, but I start from the bottom. As I said, you want to like hold it so it doesn't hurt as much. When you're tweezing, you want to move with the hair growth, not against the hair growth. When I was younger, I had a hard time shaping the arc, and what I learned after trial and error and many different eyebrow shapes, that you want when you start the arc, the bottom, this here should be more front, and this top arc should be more right. Does that make sense? When you're shaping it, you don't want to remove the hair right under because it will look weird. You want to move it in more to take out the hair here so that it's more smooth. I hope that made sense. That's another thing. When you hold your skin taut, you can like remove the hairs a lot more faster. Okay, you might not want to do it like me. Start with the bottom first and do the bottom. Then you can go to the top. So when you're starting from the bottom, your hair should be brushed up. And when you're starting from the top, your hair should be brushed down. So me personally, if I notice that my hairs are coming more down and more to the left than I want, I'll remove the hair because I fill it in. I like it to be a little more outward than down. Like I said, if you're doing this for the first time by yourself, take off less hair than more. Now, tweeze the top hairs, so you want to brush this down, the top unwanted hairs. When you do trim your bottom, you don't want to trim so much that it's in line with this part of your eyebrow. You just want to trim a little bit. And if you see that you have less hair here than here, do not trim that hair that much. Sometimes when I'm tired of tweezing or the hairs are a little longer and less thick, I'll just use eyebrow razor and I'll use either some lotion or Vaseline, and then I will start slowly taking off the hair. But usually I'll do eyebrows first with tweezing and then I'll use that after. There's something very important to remember. Your eyebrows will not be twins. They will not be sisters. They'll be more like cousins. You just try to get them as even as possible. See the hairs that are growing here? My eyebrows will grow like down. You don't want that. One brow always comes up, always looking better than the other brow. This is how I do it. Make sure if you're trying for the first time that you're doing the 3-step rule. Now, I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna put some Vaseline. I'm gonna comb them. Be gentle. Don't carve it. Just slowly. Make sure not to go too far down and take off more hair than you want. You can use it down here too. Make sure you don't take off your eyelashes. For your hair. Make sure when you work in this section, you're not using the whole razor. You just use the tip to take off some hairs. So don't place it both on, just place this part. I don't know if you can see the Vaseline looks darker now because it's mixed with the hairs. So now, when you think that you completed with this, make sure you disinfect it. And because I'm budget friendly, I take this piece of a wipe and I remove that. Brush it a little. See if there's anything extra that you want to do. Let's see, I do want to remove some from here. This is very important. When you're removing areas where you may not have much hair, you want to make sure you take just one hair at a time, because one hair can make a big difference. See right there, that's one strand of hair that can make a big difference. Sometimes I just brush my hairs up with this, but that's just because I know how to do it. If you don't do it because you might accidentally grab a hair and pull it. Okay, so this is how I shape my eyebrows. I'm going to leave them like this. Like I said, they're not sisters, they're cousins, maybe distant. I do fill them in, which is what I'm going to do next. I'd rather not over tweeze, and I'd rather just leave what I have so that they're not super thin. Please subscribe, please like. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you haven't already. Comment down below with any questions or any more information that you may have. Hit the notification bell to get a notification every new video I post. Thank you guys so much for watching.